Mhm.
Wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the option. And even 50 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Murray now going to do it himself. He's got McBride here over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Murray. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Second down and goal.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Interested to see what they dial up here. Third and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Now Murray off play action. This is taken in by McBride. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. Fourth down.
Nice job understanding the situation. Third and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a fourth down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up on fourth and goal from the 4. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And past the 40.
It's like a speed boost.
How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. The Niners are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. Now he'll tuck this and run.
What the fuck?
And look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10.
Throwing here, Purdy. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Well, yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
That's another 49er.
Now Purdy. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, second and goal. Shotgun now with Purdy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Cardinals will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Let's take it inside his own 40. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's Purdy. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Purdy. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers post the first points in the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But but you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Marvin Harrison Jr., 67 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now and force a penalty to the 1, but if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he's going to step up and run. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Purdy. Rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Cards will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. After the turnover, here's Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Play fake. Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
This one swung out to Williams. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a 2nd player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Screen play set up for Williams. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing now is Murray. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the...
That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away.
Isaac Guerrero on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Purdy. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the
pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring it down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And they'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. The Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back in the 32. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Murray. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on 3rd down.
He's got the first down and more. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Javonte Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Kittle catching the slant. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Purdy from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play action. Now it's Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40.
And the Cardinals first
And that
down.
is going to do it for this
First and
3rd
10
quarter
at
of
the
action.
40-yard line.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. To throw, it's Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action, it's Murray. This is caught by Williams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And they're knocking on the door now. Has a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Javonte Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's Purdy. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. David Collins able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They need 18 yards here on third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now Purdy. He's got his target. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Purdy. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
A gain of 54 yards. That's another 49er first down.
McCaffrey will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. 49er. George Kittle from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's got it at the 2. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11.
49ers 15. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, then he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
I didn't think it's going in.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, here's a classic second guess.
They probably get some cheese for that shit or something.
He just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Oh, a forced mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Arizona, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.